It's now again. Welcome back to Mindful Deconstruction, your daily mindfulness training session. Today, we're diving into an idea that has helped me tremendously in my own deconstruction journey: how emotions are like the weather. This metaphor not only sheds light on how we can navigate the emotional ups and downs of life, but also offers valuable guidance for those rebuilding their foundations after losing faith. If you've left religion, you've likely experienced a whirlwind of emotions: grief, anger, confusion, relief, or even guilt. These are all emotions that I experienced in the aftermath of losing my faith. And these emotions can feel overwhelming, like a storm that won't let up. Without the structure of faith to interpret these feelings, it's easy to feel untethered. But here's the thing. Just like the weather, emotions are temporary. They come and go, shifting with time. Recognizing this can be a game changer as you rebuild your sense of self and purpose outside of religion. For many of us, religion provided a clear framework for understanding and managing emotions. We prayed, confessed, or trusted that our feelings were part of a divine plan. Losing that framework can feel like losing shelter during a storm. When I lost my faith, I felt like I was caught up in a hurricane. The certainty I once clung to was gone, and waves of doubt and fear crashed over me. It felt like the storm would never end. But as I began practicing mindfulness, I realized that while I couldn't stop the storm, I could anchor myself in the present and ride it out. Imagine you're standing by a window watching rainfall. You wouldn't shout at the rain to stop or blame yourself for the storm. Instead, you'd simply observe it, knowing that it will pass. This is the mindset mindfulness encourages us to adopt with emotions, especially in the wake of losing faith. When sadness, anger, or fear shows up, we don't have to fight it or label it as bad. Instead, we can observe it with curiosity and compassion, knowing that it's natural response to change and loss. For many of us coming out of religion, there's a tendency to suppress or deny our emotions. Maybe we tell ourselves we shouldn't feel angry at our former faith community, or should be over the grief by now. But suppressing emotions only makes them stronger. Think of it like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The harder you push, the more forcefully it bounces back. Mindfulness teaches us to let the beach ball float, observing it without trying to control it. Let's talk about some ways to navigate your emotional weather as you rebuild your foundation after faith. Just as you might say, "It's cloudy today," you can name your emotions. "I feel overwhelmed," or "I'm noticing frustration." Naming what you feel creates space for observation rather than reactivity. Second thing you can do is breathe through the storm. When emotions feel intense, your breath is an anchor. Slow, deep breaths remind you that you're safe in the present moment, even when the emotional winds feel strong. Thirdly, practice curiosity. Ask yourself, what does this emotion feel like in my body? What is it trying to tell me? This curiosity helps you engage with your feelings rather than pushing them away. It's like curiously watching that storm, watching the clouds that roll in, watching the lightning strike. Being curious, where will the next lightning strike? Rather than hiding or trying to run away, just sitting and curiously watching. Number 4, remember the temporary nature of emotions. Just like storms pass, so do emotions. When you're caught in a downpour of sadness or anger, it can feel permanent. Just like when you're caught in a downpour outside. But remind yourself, this won't last forever. Sometimes when people embrace the weather, they begin singing in the rain. You don't have to sing through your so-called negative emotions, but you can realize they're temporary. They will pass, and you'll be dry again. Number 5, anchor yourself in your new values. Without religion's framework, it can feel like you've lost your compass. Use your values as a grounding point. Ask yourself, how can I honor my value of kindness or integrity while feeling this way? Let me share a moment from my own journey. After I left my faith, I felt like I was standing in a hurricane. The loss of certainty, community, and purpose was disorienting. One day, during a particularly low point, I decided to sit in silence. I imagined myself as a mountain, strong, steady, and unmovable, while the storm raged around me. I focused on my breath and reminded myself that, like all storms, this one would pass. Eventually, the winds calmed and I felt a sense of clarity. The storm hadn't disappeared entirely, but I realized I had the tools to weather it without being swept away. As you rebuild your life beyond faith, remember that storms are a natural part of the process. Losing faith is a profound change, and emotions are your mind and body's way of processing that change. Mindfulness can help you stay grounded through the storm, whether by observing your feelings, practicing compassion, or anchoring yourself in your values. If this is what you'd like to work on today, you might make today's daily intention, how many more ways can I observe my emotions like weather, letting them come and go without resistance even more? For more on daily intention, see episode 59 of It's Now Again. Emotions are a natural part of the human experience, especially during times of significant change like deconstructing faith. By approaching them with mindfulness, we can navigate life's storms with greater ease and appreciation. Thank you for joining me on Mindful Deconstruction today. If you have questions or thoughts to share, feel free to reach out at jeremywest.net. Until tomorrow, stay present, keep practicing, and remember, it's now again.